everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bears going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on over to Houston as we're proud to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Good luck, fellas.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Another pistol look here. Now here's the second-year man, David Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here's Goff now on second down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the second-year man from Florida, it's Matt Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater now on second down. A dump underneath to Jones. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Jones taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
On second down, Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Markevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passers at defensive end, yet drop into coverage. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st down, it's gone. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. There's Goff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now the 2nd-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll go again to Jones. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Then the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll field this at the 5. They juked him. Stays. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now the rookie, Roberto Aguayo, for the Bucs field goal try. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go. Matt Jones. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tall.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. Now Jones. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Ridgeway in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The Bears offense now heading back out out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Following the fumble recover. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And there's a flag on the play. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. Penalty marker is down here. And his kick is good. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And there's a flag on the field. And tough starting field position here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got time in the pocket. Here's the first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Jaron Brown, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Over to Landry on a bubble screen. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get... Six on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Play action now, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Way 90.
On the counter, here's Jones. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
To throw is gone. Dumping it off for Johnson. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jay Howard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Third and long. It's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They come out here in the aisle. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now let's go to now, Barney.
On second down, here's Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on third and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now the rookie, Roberto Aguayo, for the Bucs field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, Bridgewater. They're caught by Jerron Brown. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Second down throw for Bridgewater. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarvis Landry from 10 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Jay Howard in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Landry. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alteron Werner. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over. Gave them great field position. Turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
No. Detroit! Here we go!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And quickly, they get to the line. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Here's Goff. Steps away. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Well, pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try the air now with Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Last year in the regular season, only 7 kick return TDs. We get a taste of it here in Week 1 in 2016.
And don't be surprised if that number of 7 falls this year, because every special teams coach that I talked with in the offseason all vowed to be more aggressive in their kick return game.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Here's a give to Jones running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Bridgewater here to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. The give to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Bridgewater. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Week 1 loss, but it's just week 1. Moving forward, how do they regroup?
Well, the coaching staff's going to go over all the game film. They'll grade everyone. And the key for them, no panic. It's one game, clean up what didn't work well, and move on in advance.
So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags.